Welcome to the Platinum Heroes Diamond Heroes 4 tournament. Yesterday, you watched as eagles from all over the world fought each other with tooth and with claw. Today, we delve deep within the earth, mining for the precious players who would aspire to become masters. In the top left corner, as your pink Protoss here in game number 1 of the Diamond Heroes 4 tournament, give it up for Magnath. And in the bottom right, as the red Protoss, put your hands together for Kira. It's going to be a PvP on Thunderbird to open the tournament. Thank you guys for tuning in to celebrate this wonderful game that we all love. I'm your caster today, Renegade. Everything is going to be a best of 3. Thank you so much for the 3 follows that happened during the intro as well. Everything up to the finals is going to be a best of 3. The finals are going to be a best of 5. I'd encourage you to check out the match arena. Put in the code Diamond Heroes IV, Roman numeral 4. If you would like to submit to the prize pool of future tournaments, because guess what? I have an amazing announcement. Not only are the full prize pools for both of these tournaments completely filled, but we are well on to the way of already funding Diamond and Platinum Heroes 5. That's right. Those 2 tournaments will be happening. They already have their full prize pools, and we're going to have those for you eventually. Another huge shout out to the admin team for their work over the past couple months to make these events happen. Yesterday, you know, we had some very unpredictable games. We saw Thor's die to Widow Mines. We saw incredible Protoss holds lasting 15 minutes, right? We saw turnarounds. We saw unexpected victories and unexpected defeats. Today, we're going into the diamonds, though. We have very strong players. We have Heroku. We have Kira here. We have Magnath. Kira, I believe... Oh, God, it's one of the 2 players. I'm going to get it backwards. Okay, Kira has finished in the round of 4 in both Platinum Hero, or Diamond Heroes 3 and Diamond Heroes 2. So definitely looking to make a nice run in this tournament. Magnath. Both players actually going for proxy pylons. Magnath's proxy pylon here are very aggressive. Kira sending 2 adepts across for an opener. Magnath gonna get an earlier nexus. It's gonna be a Stalker Sentry opener here from Magnath. Kira, the proxy Stargate, but it gets scouted. The 2 adepts going into the natural. The Stalker a little bit out of position to defend this, but this proxy Stargate will not be able to get anything done. That pylon will fall for sure before the Phoenix comes out. Here comes the Sentry to help, but Kira already on to the next move. Shades into the main, gets the first probe kill, first blood of the tournament. Here begins the probe slaughter. A lot of damage going out on these adepts. There's no shade going off. Oh my god. A lot of damage done here, but even more could have. Kira not focusing on shading these adepts. Loses both of them, but able to get 7 probes. The pylon going down. And this Stargate totally unpowered. Kira a little bit behind in game number 1. Yosemite spam. Already increasing that worker count. Again, like, it feels like a half dozen probes put Magnath at a huge disadvantage, but remember, he has a second nexus up. He's going to be able to replenish those probes pretty fast. He's already oversaturated in the main, could deal with transferring some of these probes down to the low ground, and he's going to have like a better economy than Kira pretty much. Sending his own 2 adepts across. They will reach the middle line, but not as much damage as Kira was able to do to Magnath, but again, those probes of Kira a lot more valuable. The second nexus just finishing up for him. Twilight Council going down. But Magnath also getting a full scout on Kira's build here. Roach and a Robo and a Forge going down. Excuse me, oh my god. Alright. Hallucinated Phoenix Scout going out for Magnath as well. By the way, I appreciate the person who followed. It's stream delay, so I don't know, like, if it was planned or not, but someone followed right as the Diamond Heroes 4 splash came up, so it was like, meow, right as the placard came up. That was wonderful. Thank me, bro. +1. About a third of the way done here for Magnath. And again, we can see that early economic lead with the natural, with killing that Stargate, even after losing a half dozen probes. He's up 41 workers to 29 in a mere matchup. That's absolutely massive. Kira's slightly up in army supply, but that's not going to matter too much. There's no Warp Prism on the map yet. He's going for a Templar Archives charge, almost finished as well. But Yosemite gonna be ahead in tech. I don't think that Kira's gonna try and hit a charge timing here. Again, because of the lack of a Warp Prism. There's an Observer coming out. Kira's trying to play it defensive, and I don't think that's the correct move here. Triple pylon at the third for Magnath, I think. Is this one blocking the Nexus? Oh no. It might be. It's either one square off or it's blocking the Nexus. Oh god. Magnath getting up additional production here. Kira just sending out a Hallucinated Phoenix, but again, Magnath with so much valuable army supply with 50 workers to 35 and looking to get a third Nexus in place. +1, almost finished for Kira. +2 started up for Magnath. Upgrades a little bit even, but again, Magnath still slightly ahead. The third base does go down. The pylon just barely out of range of blocking this Nexus. 54 workers to 42. Kira needs to attack. He needs to do something. Magnath just spiraling out of control. Kira has a decent amount of Immortals. He has Charge Lots. He has Stalkers, but it would be a dice roll to engage this army of Magnath begin with, but the more time goes on, the worse and worse Kira's chances are here. Another Archon gonna hit the field, and Magnath is gonna be the one to move out. He's roughly even in army supply. You know, Kira has Defender's advantage. He's gonna have 3 shield battery. Actually dropping additional pylons, not additional shield batteries here. I mean, Kira in this position not only has to hold, but he has to have enough army left over to push across the map and kill Magnath. Like, a hold isn't good enough here. Kira does not have a third. Well, okay, so he drops that as I'm saying it, but like, it's not up and running. He's behind in workers and he's behind in tech. He's going to be slightly behind in upgrades at the start of this engagement if Magnath, you know, senses blood in the water and begins to move up the ramp. +2, 10 seconds away from finishing. Here he goes. There's a 10-second window where Magnath's army is going to be doing additional damage. And you can see that in the splash on the Zealots. The first little engagement here has been won by Magnath. He's going to continue pushing up the ramp. Kira going down into a concave. This is really bad. A lot of shields gone off the Archons. Kira's doing everything he can to hold on, but he's out of range of the shield batteries. Only a couple units left for our red Protoss player. And it looks like Magnath is going to take game number 1 here in a matter of moments. GG. Okay, let's try this again. Map number 2 will be Ephemeron in the bottom right. As our pink Protoss, currently up 1-0. Taking the first victory in the Diamond Heroes 4, it's Magnath. In the top left, as the red Protoss, it's Kira. My god, as the blue Protoss? What's even going on? You know, I'm not gonna lie, like, Magnath is a pretty good screen name, but I have to fight back the urge to just call him Yosemite Spam. So it just rolls off the tongue. It's great. Magnath noting that Nation Wars is on, and we have 20 people in the chat viewing this. Probably, you know, given my Twitch statistics that I have access to, you know, a decent number more than that watching on mobile or Discord or, you know, using different browsers that don't count. People who view Twitch on Linux don't count as viewers. Isn't that amazing? Smulty, if you check out the Platinum Heroes Discord, or talk to one of the admins in the chat, they'll be able to get you set up for Platinum Heroes 5 whenever that is. You need to be a member of the Platinum Heroes Discord. This is kind of like an opportunity to address the whole audience. If you want to compete in Platinum Heroes or Diamond Heroes, the free sign up, there is money on the line for the top 4 finishers. Do need to be part of the Diamond Hero or Platinum Heroes Discord though, and get in touch with the admins to sign up for that on Challenge. So this event, unfortunately, already underway. Magnath opening with a double gateway, as is Kira. It's going to be double Stalker from Kira. That means aggression. Stalker Sentry from Yosemite Spam means he's going to throw down a Nexus. Oh, he cancels it. Is this a fake out? Aw. Okay, he's just scouting for proxy, making sure that Kira didn't try a proxy Stargate once again. Again, I'd like to point out, I incorrectly said that Kira finished top 4 in the previous 2 Diamond Heroes tournaments. It was actually the Platinum Heroes tournament, so Kira, brand newcomer to the Diamond Heroes series of tournaments, looking to make a name for himself. Magnath pretty high in MMR though, so it's gonna be a uphill battle in this series. Sure, he has a lot of people rooting for him. The underdog, usually the more popular. Yosemite Spam drops a pylon. Here, gonna take him out with a bunch of stalkers. Magnath gonna have earlier Nexus. Kira throws down a robotics bay. This is most likely going to be 4 disruptors. Couple of adepts coming out for Yosemite Spam. I don't know how much damage this is gonna do. Kira is going for a move out. He does still have a Stalker at home to shut these guys down. They will get a couple probe picks, but where'd the Stalker go? Oh no, Kira sent the Stalker across the map. He's gonna pull it home now, but for a little while at least, nothing to defend. He's gonna recall the whole army to deal with 2 adepts. I don't know about this call, but I mean, they'll certainly go down. Not before taking down a half a dozen probes. Goes to the natural, might even get another probe kill. It's gonna be close. No, it's gonna shade out of there. Alright, the second adept will fall, but I mean, that just works hugely in favor of Magnath. He's up 33 workers to 20. Army supply roughly even between the players, but again, Magnath gonna have the better tech, the higher army value. There's a Twilight Council, there's an Immortal, there's +1, and this is deja vu from game number 1, but this time Kira has a Disruptor. Disruptors, you know, they're high risk, high reward. If you miss the or keep calling them disco balls, which is unfortunate because they are disco balls, but like the Oracle's already called a disco ball. So like, what do you call the Disruptor? We need a pet name for the Ruptors. M Cannings? But the Disruptor can even the odds, right? It's a gamble. You fire the disco ball, it could do no damage or it could connect nicely. Down goes a Stalker. Kira looking really good in his first invasion, but he's not committing. He's backing up. A lot of damage going down on the Disruptor. He splits off the Disruptor. It's gonna go down. No, it's not. Okay, the Disruptor makes it out of here for now, but the Stalker pokes forward. It will go down. Stalker sentry loss. That was Kira's engagement to lose, and lose it he did. Yosemite spam looking like he's in a better and better and better position each second that ticks by. He is going to have a later 3rd and 4th gas, but Kira, without the workers to support this, he's going back in. Another Disruptor coming across the field. Is it though? Kira decides not to move out. He needs to drop a 3rd. He needs to drop a 3rd now or go on the attack. Magnath knows about the Disruptor play. He knows Kira's not just going to make one and then forget about him. So he has his units pre-split to deal with this. I really like this play out of Magnath. Kira, really indecisive about whether he wants to move out or not. He throws a shield battery down at home and is going to go on the attack. Warp Prism just started for Kira. Hallucinated Phoenix will see the move out as well. Magnath ahead in army supply with a shield battery to anchor the defense. Immortals in the back, sentries in the front. Oh, but Kira's gonna take advantage of the fact that Magnath split his units. He's winning this engage. This is really smart here. Oh no, the sentries are still alive. A nice Disruptor shot. Kira needs to keep doing exactly. And we're back. All right, so where we left off, oh god. Okay, so Magnath pushing forward. Kira with huge Disruptor shots though. Kira was sieging down the natural and he did shut down the 3rd. Down goes an Immortal. Zealots trying to take out the Stalkers. Huge damage on the remaining Immortal, but it's putting in so much work for Magnath. Kira's out of army. Magnath holds. Now, I do want to comment a little bit. You know, it's not Magnath's fault his computer crashed, but Kira was absolutely dominating that engagement. When a computer crashes and you're making a move like containing your opponent, you have momentum in your favor, and the disconnect can really ruin that momentum. It can really just give your opponent time to think and formulate a plan with how to deal with that, and that's what we saw right there from Magnath. It's just a thing with tournament play. No one broke the rules, anything like that, but it does swing advantage into Magnath's favor. That said, Kira with some great Disruptor shots. About 5 Zealots went down to that. Magnath with just a little bit too much picks off the Warp Prism. He's gonna take the series 2-0.